Good afternoon and welcome. Thank you for joining Nolan's News and Discover NC Homes. I have Cameron Smith here with me of CL Smith Construction. We're here to talk about our fifth segment today. All these segments have been shot at the same home in St. James Plantation off Bridgewater in the Reserve. And there's been an increased interest in solar power and water. And as you can see, this home here has both. So Cameron, can you kind of explain what the buzz is and how this works?
I sure will, Nolan. Thank you. This is actually the second home that we've done both solar, water, and power on in St. James. The other one is at the end of Bridgewater. We're also working on our third over in the Woodland section now off Oak Forest. And
Nice.
Nolan, there has been a lot of interest in this. There's been a lot in the news, and with just the green renewable energy. The tax credits have been a big part of this. There's a 35% federal tax credit and a 30% state tax credit that if you're able to take advantage of both of those, it's a really great way to recoup some of your initial costs and get that down to where you've got a good, people look at it as kind of a return on investment.
Okay.
I will tell you that the solar water is of course used directly in the house. It's a great return on investment. My solar people tell me it's a 2 to 3 year payback.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it's an extremely popular. The PV power is what people need to understand is what's going on here is that power is not actually being used in the house per se. It is being sold back to the grid.
Okay.
How that works is in this area you join with a program called NC Green Power. NC Green Power pays you 10 cents a kilowatt hour in the form of a check each month, and then the local co-op gives you 4.5 cents a kilowatt hour back as well. So you're getting 14.5 cents a kilowatt hour back in the form of a check.
So they're buying power back.
And you're buying your power for 9.5 cents a kilowatt hour. So you're selling it back for a good bit more than you're buying it for. So in that aspect, it makes it a pretty good return on investment. One thing that people really need to understand, though, is your house, the rear of your house has to be positioned properly to be able to take advantage of solar.
Okay.
I have people that come up to me that have already purchased a home site and they're like, we really want to do solar, and the first question I ask is, how is the home oriented? Like this house has got almost a due south rear orientation, which is, it doesn't have to be perfectly due south. It could be a little bit west, a little bit east, probably better to be a little bit west.
But it has to be south.
But for PV power, you need to get the best return on investment. You need an optimal orientation. Okay. So if someone is in the process of buying a home site or looking at home sites, that is very important to take into consideration. For solar water, it's not quite as critical. There is so much hot water produced on that roof that you can have an orientation that is east all the way around to west and still produce enough hot water to use in your home. Okay. So it's not as critical with solar water. So that's just something that's good to know. But it's definitely gotten popular. I'm a big fan, and it just depends on if it works with people's budget and needs and what their goals are with their home.
Okay. Well, thank you, Cameron.
Thank you. Appreciate it.